nigga, just stop it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster.
Don't wanna hear these other whack ass blogs. Check in. Wanna hear the big and juicy tea? Check in. Tryna hear what the late celeb did. Check in. Wanna hear about the recent beef? Check in. Now what's my favorite word? Check in. You wonder why they listen to me? Because I check in. Miss Leslie, give you what you want. Check in. So baby, tap in.
And don't ever fucking try to come for me again, Monie. I promise you, you'll regret it. There's other things that I have to say that I know you don't want me to tell. But you know what? If I ain't sparing none of these niggas, why the fuck should I spare you? Why should I spare you the embarrassment of telling the truth about you? You the thirstiest fucking bitch ever. Fucking a basketball player breaks up with you and you decide to become a dumb bitch over a basketball player. Don't get me wrong. Chris Webber is Chris Webber. I mean, that's what basketball players do. They break up with bitches. They can. There's 10,000 of them waiting at every... Well, it used to be before the COVID. I don't know how the hose was working. You know, all them women is out of work now. They can't go to the games. But, you know, I mean... It wasn't that deep. You could have just got another basketball player if it meant that much to you. Or you could just have found somebody that was actually worthy of being a life partner and being a good stepfather to your children rather than just another mouth for you to feed. I knew Monie Love was going to have something to say because she's so good at, you know, spinning stories. And I mean, if I handled up on Talib, I might as well handle up on her. I don't know why she did the interview with him. Like, you're on a song called Ladies First. You were supposed to be this, you know, not only Afrocentric, you know, running with the Jungle Brothers, but you were supposed to be this, ooh, ladies first, ladies first. You're supposed to be all about the women, but the truth is you're a betrayer of women, and you're a betrayer to yourself. See, I haven't really gone after no chicks other than Erica and Jill. But like I said, I got tapes on everybody. So Monie Love, this is your life. From your friend old Jag, who's known you since 1998. Been a lot of dudes and a couple of kids in those years. You want to talk about don't talk about children? Of course you don't want to talk about children because you don't want to tell anybody how you didn't even reach out to me when my son died. You knew Giovanni and you knew Sam, Nick, you know, when you lost your job while you were pregnant with Lacey, it was me and my family that held you down. You got fired from the radio station and we held you down. And you had to go on welfare and you had food stamps and everybody felt fucking so bad for you. You want to talk about don't talk about children? How about I can talk about any children that I took care of, any children that I supported. I cooked for your kids. I would come over to your house and cook for your children. And you want to talk about don't talk about kids? I'll talk all about any child that I fed, any child that I put clothes on their back, any child that I supported. I got the right to talk about that. How's Charlene doing? Because the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing too good with you and Molly. I had to sit down and have a conversation with her and say, look, I know your mom ain't making good choices, but that's still your mom. And no matter what, whether he's here or not, that's always going to be your mom. You want to talk about don't talk about children? Your daughter didn't even want to look at you. That nigga's only a couple years older than her. And he's from Logan. So I know exactly what he's about. I told you when you first came to Philly. This ain't New York. You can't just run with any nigga from any part of the city. You can't do that. Every chick in Philly know if you messing with a dude from Logan, chances are he gonna be into some shit. Or maybe he just ain't into shit at all. Chances are. I mean, there are a few dudes in London who really rose above and made it happen, but your average everyday dude is getting high, you know what I mean, pushing a pack on the corner, which is exactly what Molly did. Everybody knew that Molly was a weedhead and a D-boy. Everybody knew that. But you was so hurt when Chris Webber dumped you. See, when you didn't know you was the jump off. You thought you made it. See? And then him and Diana Ross' daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross, got spotted at the King of Prussia Mall, and Wendy Williams was talking all about it on the radio. I can't believe he didn't tell me. You remember you fucking cried to me about that shit. And I felt bad for you. that Chris did you like that. Chris Webber did do you like that while he was playing in Philly. You know, you remember the night when shit all went down? Y'all was supposed to be going to the Garden to go watch him play. And you were supposed to be taking your dad, and he had tickets for y'all, and then all of a sudden he disappeared, and the next thing you know, Wendy Williams talking about Chris Webber and Tracy Ellis Ross are now together. And guess what? They was all doing fine, and what the fuck was you doing? Went to the studio with you. Did everything that I was your friend, bitch. You the one that decided. When you brought Maul down to Miami for my 30th birthday party, we all look like this shit is about to be a disaster. The nigga's fucking 13 years younger than you and has no training and no skills for life. Matter of fact, told you he wasn't qualified to do anything but sell drugs, so you had to take care of him, and he was going to look after the baby. How many times did I come over there when you tried to break up with him and he was threatening to commit suicide? I'm going to die if you break up with me. I don't want to go back to Logan. I got to come over there. Your children scared. Nick was scared as shit. Shit broken all over the place. I'm sitting there helping you clean up the pieces. Talking about, I just want to get it cleaned up before he come back. Why the fuck would he be coming back? That nigga fucked up your BMW truck. You had a BMW truck. I had a Mercedes-Benz truck. That nigga fucked your truck up. Busted your windows, kicked off your, just so you would spend money when he couldn't get his way. This nigga was having a whole temper tantrum. I mean, but then again, he was a fucking child. Barely older than your daughter. I ain't gotta talk about the kids. I can just talk about you, Mo. Let's talk about why my cousin Sonny had to provide school clothes for your children. Because me and Monica talk about that, and me and Monica Shanta talk about that. We have talked about that, and the both of us don't feel too good about it. Because everybody was babysitting your kids. You gotta drop Nick off because he's so difficult. It was all good when we was taking care of you, right? You goofy bitch. Did you think I forgot? So let's talk about Monie and how he came into your life. I'm going to tell people exactly how fucking goofy you are, bitch. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to set you free so you can stop pretending like you love that boy, because you can't leave him because you don't want nobody to know how you got with him. This nigga catfished the fuck out of you, got your phone number out of somebody else's phone and text you for months, and you responded. I said, yo, don't do that. You don't know who this dude is. You don't know where he come from. No, it's cool, it's cool. And then you went out on a fucking blind date with this nigga after he fucking got your phone number from somebody else, knowing that you was Monie Love from the radio before you got fired. 7 months later, you pregnant by this nigga with no job. But you had friends. Now, you remember, the kids needed school clothes. The children needed school clothes, but you thought spyware was more important so you could catch Molly cheating on you when you already fucking knew he was. But no, you needed proof. I said, what more proof do you need? You know what this nigga be doing. You know it in your heart. You know it. You had a whole fucking book log where you would write down the serial numbers for all of the condoms that he bought. So just in case something was out of synchronization, you would fucking know that, bitch, you had too much fucking time on your hand. I told you that. Fuck you writing down serial. Why the fuck this nigga got condoms? And he's living with you, rent-free, and you're taking care of him and the baby you had with him and your other children, and you doing all of this shit just to get by. I guess that's why you was fucking on that podcast and shit with that stupid motherfucker, because that's exactly what the both y'all motherfuckers do. Whatever you gotta fucking do to get by. Even fuck over your friends. So you bought the spyware and ain't had no fucking money to get your kids school clothes. We all told you that shit was a bad idea. We all told you to just leave them. But no, you needed the spyware because you needed to prove that he was cheating on you. You spent all your fucking time coming up with fake fucking Facebook pages, pretending to be other bitches. And then when he would flirt with these fucking fake bitches, he was flirting with you. You still stayed with him, you goofy bitch. You were fucking Monie Love, and you let this nigga from Logan drag your ass all the way down to the fucking floor, put a baby on you real fast, and drug you down to the motherfucking floor. And then you had my cousin giving you money to buy your kids clothes while this nigga ain't had to do shit. All he had to do was fuck you and take pictures with you. But you got your girlfriends looking you out when your uncle died and you needed the money for your passport. I gave it to you, Monie. I gave it to you. You told me you would pay me back. You promised me you would pay me back. It took you about 4 months to pay me back, and you ain't give me all my money back on that shit either, bitch. And guess what? 4 months, the money was for the passport so you could go to your uncle's funeral. Well, what, did they put his body on ice? Was they holding up the funeral in London for you, darling? Were they holding it up for you to get the money up to get your ticket and to get your passport? You didn't have to wait to get the money from me, so why did I have to wait for you to pay me back when you didn't even go to the fucking funeral? See, you didn't go to your uncle's funeral. I should have took that as a hint why you didn't come to my cousin Sonny's funeral, who looked out for you and took care of your children, and when you needed help, and when Molly was out of hand, she would come over there, or I would come over there, or Monica would come over there. We all fucking looked out for you. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Since you want to fucking make posts and talk about what not to talk about, let's talk about the money you owe my fucking cousin. The money you owed her when she died with a baby in her, and she took care of your kids. How about you just let us know where we could come and collect the money? Monica will collect it. Sonny God's sister will collect it. Deb will collect it. Monie will collect it. My goddaughter Muffin will collect it. Any of the Wimberly family from Southwest Philly will collect it. We'll come and get the money. Just tell us where. And you ain't ever got to worry about nothing from... listen to me. You've been dead to me, you dumb bitch. You've been dead to me since you went to Chris Lighty funeral. This nigga blew his fucking brains out. He chose to die. My cousin died. And you didn't even show up, and the funeral was the next day. You went to the celebrity funeral. But that you held you down and looked out for you and took care of you. You couldn't manage to drive down the turnpike 45 minutes. You couldn't take an hour to just say, I'm sorry, thank you, Sonny. None of us could believe you didn't even fucking show up. And see, I inflicted her with you. When I was on the road, I'm like, yo, Son, look out for Mo. She going through a lot. I don't trust that nigga she lived with. Just look out for Mo. And Sonny would while I was on the road. If you was back in Philly with this goofy nigga. And Molly, you can say whatever you fucking want to say, I promise you. You already know who my family is in Logan. My family is UNLV for real in Logan, nigga. Be happy that that apparently I'm giving you good press on your dick, because apparently your dick is so good that a Grammy-nominated artist is willing to make a fool out of herself for it. So why don't you leave her and go and just find another rapper? I don't know. Maybe you should aim higher. Get a Kardashian. Yeah, you could be the next Tiger. Maybe you'll finish a fucking song after 20 goddamn years. You made a fool of yourself, and you made a fool of your friends. No wonder you can get on that fucking dumbass nigga's fucking podcast with your fake ass, whack ass smile. You fucking wanker. That's exactly what you are. I hope this post blows your ass all the way back to fucking London. You leave the kids out of all of your bad fucking relationship choices. How about you leave your kids out of it? Just let us know where we can come pick the money up. If somebody said you was in Atlanta, we got people down there. It can be arranged. It can be arranged. You can just cut a check, right? You doing so well. Pay my cousin back her money so I can give it to Aunt Roxanne and Uncle Sonny. You ungrateful. And all for what? For dick and exposure? I mean, when's the last time you had a record? Talented as you are. You ain't got time to make records because you busy wondering who Molly fucking in your house right now. He gonna sling that dick all day, every day. You know why he can do it? Because he cute. And apparently, he can stay cute because you've made sure of it. So enjoy being 50. Enjoy being thirsty as fuck still. Enjoy being ran the fuck over and dead for fucking with a... You a fucking betrayer to women if you go on Quali shit. In my opinion, you're fucking Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend. I hope they throw something at you. I don't fucking know. I don't know how you got so lame. Everybody told me not to fuck with you. You couldn't be trusted. I was like, no, that's Monie. That's Monie love. No, Monie cool. Mo cool. They was like, why do you think Dana stopped fucking with her? There's a reason why Dana stopped fucking with you, and I learned. I learned why Dana stopped fucking with you. You a disloyal bitch. I wouldn't have trusted you either. Not after the way you did my dead cousin. So just let us know where we can come and get that money. If it's a check, make sure it's a bank check. It needs to be a certified check. I need to know that you put all the funds in. Because I wouldn't play the funny business with you. Because I swear to God, you cut a check that fucking bounces, bitch. My whole fucking family probably gonna stomp the fuck out of you. My cousin Tyra would fucking probably come. Just to stomp the fuck out of you just because. Like, for real. You don't fucking play the Wimberleys. Even my little cousin Warren, with his rock and roll ass, bust you in your head with that fucking guitar if need be. Like, you need to stop. I heard after you left Philly, you went, y'all burned a fucking hole in Miami too. He went down there, oh, we're starting over. We're starting out. Starting what? You take the nigga from Philly to the naked. Like, he ain't gonna be fucking. He was probably fucking as soon as y'all got out the plane. Oh, let me go over here and get a pack of gum and knock this bitch off in the alley right quick. Like, you gonna take a damn near sex addict to like a place where everybody naked all the time and think he gonna be faithful? You a fucking goofy. You should have never tried to turn this and spin this. See, they probably gassed you up and said, see, because we men, we can't shut Jag down, but you can because you a woman, because you Monie Love. They didn't know you was fucking goofy, did they? You know what I mean? It's supposed to be ladies first and you supposed to be a feminist, but I actually stand up for women. You corny as fuck. I just hope you know that. Just start telling the truth about yourself so I can stop doing it. And you probably let Talib gas you up with that cougar wrong shit, thinking that shit was going somewhere. If I'm wrong, sue me. If I lied about anything I just said about you, please sue me. I'm sure you want the check. You thirsty as fuck. Sue me if I'm lying. You should have never let Talib gas you up on this shit. You a goofball. You a certified fucking space cadet. There ain't no space program for niggas, yeah. You stuck here, nigga. Tribe Called Quest. You remember them? Didn't you try to fuck one of them too, you goofy bitch? I'm so fucking tired of it. Fucking Jungle Brothers been done with you. Dana been done with you. Everybody that mattered to you at one time is done with you because we all know what the fuck you are. Backstabbing, fucking greedy miser, fucking, ooh my God, Felicia looking ass. Can I borrow your VCR looking ass bitch? That's you fucking soft. You a Twinkie filling. Fucking goofy ass fucking rapper. Yo-Yo the real fucking deal. Yo, you can't play with my yo-yo. That's a real female MC right there. Gorgeous as fuck too. Still. And she ain't gotta fuck a whole bunch of young boys to make her feel good about herself. When I think about that flat tire that I caught after helping you, and you didn't even bother to call me a cab so I could get home to get my kids dinner on time after I made sure that you could feed yours. That's when I was done with you, bitch. I'm sitting out there changing a fucking tire, and you worried about making dinner for fucking Molly.
As a grown adult, everybody's not going to like everybody. People are going to have problems with each other. It is what it is. That's the way of the world. That's fine. Okay? You can have whatever problem you want to have with me. However, that is just what it is. But by no means is it okay for you to post or hold up a picture of my child without my consent. Okay? Any of my children. I have 4 children. I don't care if you've met my children. I don't care if you've been around my children. I don't care if you're close with my children. I don't care if you got love for my children. You have no right to hold up a picture of my child in any live post or whatever you got going on. Adults are adults. You can have whatever problem you want to have with adults. That's fine. I could give a good goddamn rat smoking ass what you have to say about me. But the minute you post a picture of my child without my consent, that's when I report your page. Okay? And I get everybody that I know to report your page. Okay, Jag? I will report your page for putting a picture of my child up. You wanted to get somebody triggered? I've never done anything to you in my life. The only way that somebody could get me triggered is by including my children in something, because that's the only way you ever get a response out of me. So here it is. I'm triggered. Here's a response. Say whatever you want to say about me, whenever, however. I don't care. We're adults. Do not bring my children into nothing. Never in your life post a picture of any of my children. I would never in a million years do that to you. I would never speak on your children, hold a picture up of your children. What kind of shit is that? What type time are you on as a mother? Why would you do that? Say whatever you want to say about me all day long. Everybody's not going to like me. I get it. But you hold a picture of my child up? I don't care if you said anything about her or not. I don't care if you said anything disparaging, derogative about my child. You have no right to hold any picture of any of my children up, period. That's crazy. Why would you do that? I would never do that to you. Like, you don't even fuck with me. Like, we don't even fuck with each other since 2009. What made you feel like it was comfortable for you to hold a picture of my child up? You could talk about me all day long. That's cool. You're within your rights to do that. You have your own opinion, your own feelings. I respect that. But to hold up a picture of my child? For what? Reporting your page. And everybody that knows me and all of my relatives on here. Okay? That's a line cross. You don't, a minor, not even my adult children, a minor. You put up a picture of a minor on your rant with no permission.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the cursing.